Okay. OBS is running. We will connect the stream. We've got RE3 Nemesis prepping. I did notice a quirk that if I hit the start button on the sequence, it kills the glitchiness goes away. Botrick's just connected. Let's see if it connects to... Oh, it's not going to connect to me because it's not up. That's annoying. I thought it was already up. Let's see. There we go. So that works there. I am wearing my brace today. I'm not happy about that. I don't know if it's really doing anything, but it is on, and so normally when I'm sitting, I slouch a little bit, and my ribs kind of pull apart, which is natural, right? But because I have the diastasis recti, so I have the two abdominal sections are spread open like this. When I sit, it pulls that farther open. So right now, as I'm sitting, I don't really feel that being pulled. So I guess it's doing something, but maybe it's just in my head. I tend to overanalyze everything, so I told the lady at the clinic, I'm like, look, I'm a hypochondriac. Like, if I've read it, I go, oh, I probably have that. So I try to be very rational about it, though. Like, of course, my wife will tell you different. You know, if I have a bump on my finger, I go, is that a wart? I can't tell. And then I like magnifying glass it, and I look at images of different wart types, and you know, whatever. Thankfully, that doesn't happen very often, but I tend to be very analytical. It's alright. So we are connected. We're going to do a run through of RE3. I noticed that I didn't have RE3 on here and I had to go acquire it. Sorry about that. That's the Sprite. Gotta have a Sprite. I was going to play last night, but I got tired. I did do a little bit of work today. I'm trying to figure out how to do Simon's hairstyle because I want to 3D print the model. So what I would normally do for the hair for Simon or for any of the characters is I would do like sweeps with some blended textures so you can kind of see through it and all that stuff. But when you're 3D printing something, the texture in an image does not translate to a printed object. It's only the physical geometry. So I have to sculpt I have to physically create Simon's spiky hair, but I'm not really sure how I want to achieve that for the printing process and also have it look like hair. So I'm going to have to break some modeling rules to get it to work, because normally you wouldn't have anything overlapping, you know, anything clipping through itself, but to get the visual illusion that the hair clumps are as they are, I might have to break some rules, but we'll see. Okay, so let's dive on in. I got that set up. I can close this window. Where's my gaming window? There's the gaming window. I can put my ears on. I did create a save file, but only because I was testing to make sure I could get everything working. We will be starting Fresh. New game, hard mode.
Resident Evil.
Yeah, it's shouting at me. I gotta dial this down.
It all began as an ordinary day in September. An ordinary day in Raccoon City. A city controlled by Umbrella. No one dared to oppose them, and that lack of strength would ultimately lead to their destruction. I suppose they had to suffer the consequences of their actions, but there would be no forgiveness. If only they had had the courage to fight. It's true that once the wheels of justice begin to turn, nothing can stop them. Nothing. It was Raccoon City's last chance, and my last chance. My last escape.
This is Chopper Delta, preparing to drop off at area E95070.
I do like that RE3 has a better range of zombies. It's not just the same dude the entire time. There's a variety. They're already dead. When I say bloodbath, there is a bloodbath. Okay, auto aim's working. This was the beginning of those scripted events.
September 28th, daylight. The monsters have overtaken the city. Somehow, I'm still alive. Okay, we've got to get out of here.
What? What do you think you're talking about? I just lost my daughter out there! How dare you tell me to go back outside?
I'm sorry about your daughter, but there isn't gonna be any rescue. We have to get out of here.
No! I'm not going anywhere. I'd rather starve to death in here than be eaten by one of those undead monsters! Now leave me alone!
Alright, well. It's been a while. I think you do have a chance to come back to try to rescue him, but he dies anyway. All right. Now you'll probably notice that the PS1 didn't get any improvements, right? But you can see that the models are better. She is more of a complete piece instead of segmented parts. And that really has to do with the developers just learning 3D modeling better. They've made a few different models and they've tried different things, and now they're looking at what's working, how they can do low-res stuff, and add textures and blah, blah, blah. Making a segmented model, and I deal with this when I try to teach it every year. I'm like, should I teach the low-res segmented models, or should I just jump into standard poly modeling? Because on the surface, the segmented models seem easier, but they're not. Because you still have to create all the limbs and everything, and it's really easier to make a single leg as a cylinder and shape it to a leg than it is to make a thigh and then make a calf and then make a foot as separate objects. Like, it really isn't easier. The only thing that's easier is the skin weeding. I'll put the key in here. One thing I'm not doing is I'm not doing... So I've beaten Resident Evil 3 many times. I've done Mercenaries many, many times. And earned all the items many, many times. I'm not doing that. That's why I have all the stuff. At my fingertips. Hey, look, there it is now. So, I'm gonna take one of them, and I need the automatic rifle that is better. I think it's this one. In auto mode. And I will save to here. Memory card is full on the first one, so I'll do this one. I'll just overwrite this one. That's my test save to see if everything was going to work. Got my runts. Got my sprite. Got some weapons. Where's my key? I need my key. I definitely need an expanded hip pack. Let me see. Let me open. Which one is this? Is it 23? It's 23. let's see if this is the if these are the correct codes here. Alright, same code base. So then I will be using this one. So I'm saved here, so I'm gonna exit and reset it. Just because I added another code. I need to see if the code's gonna work. Alright. Resident Eyeball. I always forget about the inventory space and I go, oh, I probably want that. Huh. It does not appreciate that code. So that code does not work. That's unfortunate. Alright, let me see if I can find one that does. I don't remember where the hip pouch is acquired, so let me go to a different site here. Let's try that one. It's the same code. Yeah, but that one was tripping things out. I don't know why that one's broken. Sometimes you need a Joker command code. Alright, we'll try one more location. Yeah, so they all seem to point to the same Game Shark code. Ink ribbons works. The items with infinite ammo works. But the hip pouch add-on does not work. That makes me sad. I don't remember where the hip pouch is in the game. Let's try this one. Okay, where did I put the game launch? Ugh, come on now. I know. I'm supposed to be playing the game, not breaking it. Alright, we'll fire it up again. It's just a matter of convenience.
Resident Evil.
Let's turn the code on. That doesn't work. And that crashes. Nemisis. Yeah, that one just messes up the game. It's fun, but no good. It does give me the slots, though. So let me turn the code off and see if it clears up. Weird. I'm gonna save over this spot and see if it breaks it. And I'll exit, reset.
Resident Evil.
So the code works, but it causes actual breakage of the game. I can try. Wow. Oh. So I'll close the console and reopen and launch from here, and we'll see.
Resident Evil.
The more time coding modding the game than you're playing it. Still broken on a refresh. Still broken here. Okay, so that code's no good. That sucks. All right. Yeah. We'll try from here. Not having all the inventory slots isn't the worst thing. It's just annoying. It means more backtracking. And I'm always captivated by the opening. Like, I keep forgetting to skip it. These runs are giving me a headache.
Resident Evil.
It all began.
This is Chopper Delta, preparing to drop off at area E95070. Over.
And unfortunately, I have to reset it.
September 28th, daylight. The monsters have overtaken the city. Somehow, I'm still alive.
I don't think I can skip this intro.
Okay, we've got to get out of here.
What? What do you think you're talking about? I just lost my daughter out there. How dare you tell me to go back outside?
I'm sorry about your daughter, but there isn't gonna be any rescue. We have to get out of here.
No! I'm not going anywhere. I'd rather starve to death in here than be eaten by one of those undead monsters. Now leave me alone!
Alright, well, I'll just leave you there. One of the updates is you no longer have to interact with simple staircases. More information is loaded into the room. Certain actions are not necessary. Alright, let me get this. And then I will once again... I'll grab that too. And I'll give myself my my weapons. Excusez-moi. Messed up the order of operations here. Cool. I always take a Magnum, and usually a rocket launcher for the Nemesis, and then the rifle. Those are my three things. Oh, let me grab my regular ink ribbons. I do have the infinite ink ribbons on, but let's save over this one. Wait. Then I'll turn the codes off so they're not interfering. And just because this one's been running a bit weird, I will just reload it. I have to go look for like my old. I have old notebooks of when I used to modify Game Shark codes and like figure out what worked. I have pages and pages and pages of item codes and modifies, and it's all neat. I'll put this here. I don't like limiting myself to just the 5 spaces, but this is better for crowd control. That's better for most things, and then this is the Nemisis. So that's why I wanted the hip pouch. Also, I'll put this as my background. That way I can actually. Now this will not be a no save run, just because the game is like 3.5 hours long. And this one does crash, so I don't want to have to be halfway through the game and start over, because I won't do that. Crap. So that way and this way loop back around, but I forget which way is the correct path. What is it not? The auto aim just isn't very good. There's usually a Z word in here. There's Brad. Ba, 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 ba. Whew. No. There is the little salon. I will take the map. I haven't played this game in forever, so I may need to know where I'm at. Even though I don't need to push a button to go up the stairs, I still do. Look, I'm already out of fuel. just in case. It is a shame we don't get as many zombie varieties as we get. Like,
Get away!
in the cutscene, there are so many. All I have right now are like the same 3 dudes.
Brad, hang in there. Why isn't someone doing something about this?
I didn't know you were still alive, Jill. The police aren't trained for this kind of situation.
I didn't know you were alive,
What
Brad.
did they do? Listen, he's coming for us. We're both gonna die.
What are you saying?
You'll see. He's after STARS members. There's no escape.
But Brad, you were clearly dead in RE2. So it used to be that Combine was at the bottom and Check was in the middle. Why do they move it around? I guess I'll pick up this picture. This clock tower. It couldn't possibly be something that'll come into play later. I don't need no bullets. It's fine. See what I mean, Go? Like, the game is a bit glitchy. I don't know if it's locked up or if the camera just is having a hard time transitioning. I think it locked up. I'm getting no response. I tried. We're not even what, 5 minutes into the game. Yeah. I think it's because I was playing the OGs. I wanted to play the OG games. I mean, I can try again.
Resident evil.
Maybe it won't crash there. Look, I no longer need this key, and I will discard it. Okay? I'm gonna go this way this time. Give me that thing. You're the new soulmate. Her raising that gun is so slow. I forget where the boutique key is. I know the boutique shop is over there. But I forget how to get the key. I think you have to buy it, and it's in the box. Ugh, I ate too much sugar. Alright. In this case, I will only grab the lighter and then I'll exit. We'll see if it glitches.
Get away!
But you're gonna die, Brad. You're covered in zombie juice.
Brad, hang in there. Why isn't someone doing something about this?
I didn't know you were still alive, Jill. The police
Why is
aren't trained for
Jill?
this kind of situation.
How's it going, man?
What could they do?
How come Jill is in this little
He's coming for us. We're both
mini
gonna
pencil
die.
skirt and like a crop
What are
top?
you saying?
You'll see.
Like we all know the reason why, but
He's after stars.
realistically,
There's
why
no
would she be
escape.
dressed this way in this particular situation? Ah, I'm just going out on a dead date. Well, I just like to look fashionable when I'm out there murdering. It's just how it is. Get all my makeup on just for the slaughter. So Reg, what are you up to? Cool, I got out of there without it completely dying. The ending, yeah. Well, it's not a bad game. It's still fun. They did a really good rendering of the nuclear explosion. Let's go across to the other end. Alright, we got 2 branching points. It's been a while, so I really don't know where these go. Apparently I opened it. Let's go this way. Back around to here. I didn't get to save her. I'll just dance in the blood. That's sad. I did try. I don't remember if you can. Alright, let's go this way. We'll go to the other end of the alley. I went that way already. I came from here. I feel like I'm going in circles. I did do the beat the game in under so many hours to get all the special goodies, but that was a long time ago. Back when I knew the routes. Did I do this one or did I do the other one? I do appreciate the quick turn is back. See, quick turn. We. Yes, I will take some red herbs. And I'll mix this one with that one. I'll take this one. I'll mix this one with that one. And the game froze again. Alright, well. This is the end for Resident Evil 3. I will not continue it. I can only do that so many times before it just says no. Like, I will let it sit there and see it comes back to life. I'll give it a few minutes. But, and I'll see it happening. I don't think it's waking back up. Hey! It came back alive. I didn't think it was going to. Got lucky. I'm gonna go in here and save it, assuming that I can get in here. And it doesn't freeze between item boxes and stuff. I don't think I need a lighter again for a bit, and I can put these away. Will you use a typewriter? Yes. I'll wait. Maybe saving will not be an option. We'll see. How's your day today? Alright, let me do a quick quality of life check on the emulator. Let's see, I'm using Pete's 2.0, which is what they recommend. Let's see what they say for the CPU overclocking is set to 1x. Yep, that's what I got. Okay. So they say that there is a newer version of Pete's plugin. Let's go here and see if it is there. This is a long time ago, so this link may not even be good anymore. I'm gonna forward it to myself. And I'll see if it's any good. Take these off while I'm waiting because these just hurt my ears. Alright, so I gotta move that into plugins. Really? Let me go back. Why is it difficult to go back on a cell phone? The back button is sometimes the back button, but other times there's a browser back button. I will drop it in here and we will fire it up and see if it's switchable. I didn't mean for it to be resized. That sucks because I forget what screen size I was using. That annoys me. I don't remember the window size I was using. Alright, so for this setting, I'm using that one. I will say the one thing that's really annoying with the EPSX emulator is having to fully exit to relaunch. Window size 1200 by 720. Let me open this one, config. Alright, so we're going to try it with the new plugin and see if it works. It looks like it's reading. Question is, can you see it? Nice. Everything's good and centered. Still glitching.
Resident Evil.
Nemisis. I do hear some popping. I don't remember how much popping there was in the previous one, but we'll play a little bit. I'll change it out on the next save and see what happens. I remember the fire hose being very close. Well, the new one doesn't stop the flickering. We established that earlier. Right? Fight with the monster or run inside. Like he can't open that door. He jumps through walls, but he can't open the door. See, this is already boarded up, but Brad is alive. But we know that Brad was dead in RE2 because we had to get the boutique key from him. Now, if you fight the monster, you can get the stars card off of Brad's body. And those are boarded up too. Hey, he's here. I'm not gonna read all that. It's funny how she stops to go, oh, poor Marvin, but she's popping the heads off everybody else. You're like, I don't care. Hmm. Will you take the blue gem? Oh, this changes every time, and I don't remember what it is. I could look it up, but we'll see. Alright. We'll try 0, 1, 3, 1. Nope. Let's try 4, 0, 1. Huh. That's interesting, because the stars room wasn't locked when I ran through here with Leon. How could it suddenly be all locked? Mom? There is an order to how I put things into the box. Let me grab the lighter. I feel like that puzzle is there. My spidey tinglies are sensing. How's it going? Yeah. How's it going? What are you up to? Are you still making big bucks playing video games? Ah. Are you doing better? And you can see she's still there, but Leon totally burned that painting and or Jill. Oh, look at that, game fresh. I'll let it sit for a minute and see what happens. Oh. It's weird that it takes like a minute for the game to resolve itself. If I have to continue for the previous save, that'll put me back in the side room where the fire was. Cool. How's that going? I think the game may have actually frozen this time. It did seem like it was better for a little bit, but then this happened. Yes. I am on an emulator. I do have a PS1, and I do have RE3. Actually, I think I have all the PlayStation RE games. But that's in the closet, and I don't have a capture card. Now, it's been unhanging after like a few minutes, so I'm just letting it roll to see what happens. But if it's frozen, that's gonna suck. The game is already going to take about 3 hours to complete, and I don't really want to spend 40 additional minutes in between freezing sessions to replay parts of it. The music is still going. There it goes. That was a little freaky. But now the stream dropped down to 5,000 kps. Ugh, seriously. Alright, well, stream is back up to 10,000 kps. But now Jill is Jillin' again. Yeah, guys, I don't know if this is going to be playable. I'm stubborn, and I'm going to keep on going. Pretty sure this is blocked. Yes. Could you tolerate that? I'm gonna go over here, and I'm gonna save it in here. I don't think I need the lighter. Your patience is ever so fleeting. Oh, I know. My whole life is a dark room. One big dark room. Yeah, they got a they got a realistic cop. Where'd the statues go? They didn't just disappear, right? It was going so good. Going so well. How long is it gonna take? I finished eating a tiny sandwich and give my body some time to digest before I get back into playing games on my phone. This is fair. Now in this one, you're allowed to use first aid sprays, if I recall. So I'll pick it up. Listen, Jill. You are great at waxy catatonia, but we really need to get moving. You know, I thought you were going to say that you finished eating the sandwich in the time it took Jill to stop freezing. I don't know that I can keep going.
No! Come anyone! Our platoon is cut off! No survivors found! This is Carlos! Send in support immediately!
Hey, look, it's blocked off again. I figured it was, but I have to verify in my brain. It's been a while. Mine's better. What did you drop? Weapon parts? Yeah, I already have those. But this is why I carry the rocket. It takes like 5 magnum rounds. It's like, no, thank you. It wasn't a bad game. I liked parts of it. Well, we already figured out the passcode. And Brad's body is gone. I guess it's safe to say he went on a corpse run. I don't remember where things are in this game. That's a big circle. I need to get the I need to get the hose. But I don't remember where the hose is at. Birdies! Do you want to pet the birdies? Have them solve puzzles with little sticks. Yeah, that is true. But also, if they had any interaction with any of the zombies, they're probably going to be walking corpses eventually. Yeah, I'm lost. I have no idea where I'm going. He teaches so much stuff. That's the boutique room, right? Can't get in there. Can't get to the sales office. Oh, I'm dumb. And the game froze. I know where I gotta go now, but I can't get there. I guess I'll just wait patiently for Jill to catch up with whatever it is she's doing. Oh, there she goes. which way? I'm gonna get like diabetes. Look, a lot of nope. You see it behind me? I couldn't aim at it, but it was definitely behind me. Little spider creatures. Alright. I need to get the wrench. I need to wrench it free. I gotta get the cable. Put some stuff back in the box. Is there a box in here? Yes. My pattern is messed up. I no longer need the ID card. I guess I'll keep the lockpick around, but I don't remember what I need for it. I don't remember. But I will save here. Because the game be glitchy, yo. I need the wire for the train, but I don't need to do that right this second, I don't think. And I have to backtrack anyway. Oh, and we were going so good. All right, Jill. Well, let's examine this scene. We've got some traffic cones. We've got one wild cone that's all twisty striped for some reason. Some cabling. Some pipes with threaded ends. Big blue hose. I guess I go back to playing on my phone until she decides to do something. Now who's calling me? If Captain Ginyu did a body change with Nemisis? I don't know if that would work out, because when Captain Ginyu swapped into the frog, he didn't have any of his powers. So he might get the weird, creepy Nemesis body, but it hasn't been established that Nemesis has any ki. But then on the flip side, Nemesis being inside of Ginyu's body with all the superpowers that Ginyu has, of course he wouldn't know how to use any of it. It was always bothersome when characters swap bodies. You're like, oh, I suddenly have powers now. Yeah, but you don't know how to use those. That's like Barry Allen swapped bodies with somebody in The Flash, and suddenly they were running at supersonic speed and doing just fine. I'm like, he trained for months to not crash into buildings and, you know, be able to mentally handle the speed, but it's whatever. Jill is taking forever. I'm coming down off of the sugar. Need a nap. That's a wife's favorite thing is napping. Be any time of the day. Nap time? It's like we just woke up. Yeah. I don't know, guys. I think I'm going to call it because we're 2 hours in. I'm not very far, but going farther is just freezing every few minutes. This is going to be tough to get through. Maybe I'll come back and try again later. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it. Appreciate you hanging out with me and stuff. Maybe we'll jump over to doing the remakes. As much as I want to do the OG, if they're not gonna be cooperative, and it is what it is. So maybe the next one is gonna be RE2 remake. I still haven't played 5. I don't really want to do 4. I don't really want to do the original 4. I like the original 4. I just don't like the controls of the original 4. I haven't played 6, but I don't have either of those, so we'll see. But they might be on Steam. Well, that's why I've been trying to save more frequently. So I saved in the parking garage, but then it like froze on the way out here. But it's whatever. But I shall see y'all on the next one.